Hey there YouTube, welcome back to my channel, Mikey speaking. Today I wanted to go into Matterport. I'm not going to go into their quarterly reports only because I did actually do a full thorough review of their quarterly reports back in November. I want to say Sunday, Monday is when I actually reviewed it. Then after I did that, I came to the realization that their annual report's coming out in the next couple of days. So I am going to say some stuff about Matterport I do like, but the premise of this video is basically what I'm looking forward to Matterport, why I'm actually investing in Matterport and their app. Then I promise you, as soon as Matterport's quarterly report comes out, I will do a whole, sorry, not quarterly, annual report comes out for 2021. I will make a full video on that. But first, let's start off with what's Matterport. Matterport, they may do more things, but Matterport to me is the 3D rendering business. They actually have the cameras, really super fancy cameras that just turn around and do 3D models, 3D images of houses and other things as well, but this is what I know them for. So like when you click on Redfin and stuff like that and you like tour through a house, most of them use Matterport or Matterport software or software like Matterport. So that's basically what they do. But some things I do like about them is they're expanding. Originally, you can only use it on Matterport cameras, then they expanded to other 3D cameras, and now they're expanding to phones. I downloaded the app just to kind of get a feel for it, started scanning my room in the dark, in the corner, which you're not supposed to do, and my room's a mess, so you're not going to see that. But they're expanding their software so you can use for free on the phone as well. So they're expanding to the metaverse, they're expanding to phones, and everyone has phones on them. And they're increasing revenue, they're increasing subscribers. Overall, this company has the likelihood to grow and expand, and they're fluctuating right now. I want to say they're less than $10 last I remember. They're fluctuating between $8 and $10 because everything's dropping. So yeah. And this is as of February 1st, 2022. So it's after this and Matterport's $1 or $100. I'm sorry, older video if you're watching in the future. But this company has, in my opinion, the opportunity to expand. They're kind of a spec company, but they do have profits and actual revenue. They have revenue coming in. They actually have a service to sell. They have equipment to sell. So I like them as of now. Just so you know, full disclosure, I'm in about 150 shares as well as 3 contracts calls. I forget what price range. I think it was like $15 or $20 for 2024. Sorry, I decided to cough up a lung right there. But those contracts are way out in the future because this is going to be a long hold for me. They are currently sitting at about 2% of my portfolio. But if I really do like the annual report that's coming out, I may look to add about another 3% to them, add them to 5% of my portfolio overall. While these stocks are dropping, what I'm doing, which is not financial advice, none of this is financial advice, by the way, just saying. What I'm doing is I'm consolidating which stocks I actually want to hold for the next 5 to 10 years. And I'm buying those positions and I'm buying more of the stocks that I've already believe in that I have. So Matterport is a new ad, and companies I'm adding to are companies like Disney, Tesla, AMD, companies that I always have believed in and will continue to believe in. All right, let's show you the app. I know I've been ranting on and it's kind of cool. I really liked it. Let's go over to the computer. So this is how it looks when you're doing the 3D rendering of your house. And I think it's pretty cool. It won't look exactly like that, but you can do the out view, kind of get the overall view, look inside individual rooms. I'm going to skip the login, so sorry about that. Let's skip. So after you do the whole sign up, this is what you're going to see. Again, signing up's for free. So if you just want to take a look at the app, here you go. And it kind of gives you a walkthrough on how to use their app. You pick what device you're actually using to capture. You can use an external camera and use your phone to kind of control it, just in case you do have an external camera. And you start creating your 3D model of the room. My room was a mess. It was dark. I was not expecting to record. I kind of just wanted to see how it goes. But here, tells you to keep the camera in line as best as possible and move around that circle. I think having this on a tripod will probably be best in my opinion, just because it'll stay at one point. but it gives you a walkthrough on how to have your elbows, where to have your arms, make sure there's no objects, make sure you're not too close to the wall. You want to be in the center. When you'll see mine, I'm only going to show you the first part of it where I move over to the right. I was in the corner of my room in front of my computer with no lights on, as you can see right here. Corner of my room, computer, agenda out, had a bunch of stuff open because I was doing research on some other companies, or sorry, some other home assistance buying companies, but bam, you catch your first picture, then you move over to the right. Ideally, you do that for your whole house or your whole room, room by room, until you have your whole house 3D imaged, and you'll have a full 3D render. If you mess up on one of the images or it didn't come out as clear as you want, you can redo that one part. So that initial part where you saw me going from here to here, let's say this part from here to here didn't come out well, you can redo that one part to make it more clear. And again, it'll give you measurements of your walls, your windows, and this is an amazing app to have, whether you're just a home buyer or you're a public adjuster. I think this would be perfect for that area. If you're a real estate investor, if you're, hey, I think this is great for almost any career field that is involving houses, hotels, businesses, to have a full 3D model in front of you within minutes. Well, actually, doing the legwork within minutes, then it has to render and stuff like that, which can take a couple hours, ideally. Anyways, so that's the app. It's really cool. I didn't continue because my room's a mess. Did it in the corner of my room with no lights on except my monitors, so I'm sorry. But this is something that you can use whether you're a public adjuster, a realtor, an investor, so you can have an idea of basically the area you're working with. This is something you can use to plan how you're going to modify the house. The app can be used for multiple things, and I think it's absolutely amazing. And this is the main reason why I want to start adding more to Matterport. Again, if the quarterly report was going to come out later on, I'd be like, let's start buying. I'd buy probably 200-300 more shares right now. But since it's out in a few days, I will wait. I'll be a little bit more patient. We don't know when stocks are going to start turning back up. Everything seems like a fake out. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up. It's like, up, we're all good, and boom. I've seen Tesla jump between 820 to 920 back to the 800s like 4 times in the past 4 trading days. It's absolutely ridiculous. So any company you're buying during this time, please be careful. And as soon as this annual report, I'm sorry if I said quarterly report in the past, but I keep trying to say annual report. When this annual report comes out, I will do a full deep dive on the good, the bad, and whether I'm actually going to add them to my 5% portfolio list with life cycle. And if I find any other good companies that are specs but profitable, or at least have revenue and a great business model, revenue coming in, investors coming in, a service that is actually legitimate products, I will review them as well. Anyways, until the next video, hope you have a good one. Bye.